everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
A lot of women are waiting for that finished product in a man, which is beautiful. That's amazing. But these women aren't realizing that they're meeting great men who just need a little support, a little time, a little grace, and just someone that understand them. And I got a thought. Most of us will try to go to our futures and pull some things to show that person, like, hey, this is my value in the future. You know, I have a lot of value now, but I'm going to be valuable in the future. Just look. Not knowing you're showing a person who was never supposed to experience those things with you, what you're about to experience, which in turn is keeping them around because they want to experience those things and not you. Because if they wanted to experience you and grow with you, they would be with you right now.
he said that it was a woman that stated that, and he's just re-quoting what the woman said, okay? But his thought is that you shouldn't do that because you may be showing these, I'm sure he's talking to men, okay? You may be showing these women like how your life is going to be, and will probably come and latch on because of how your life is going to be in the future, which means that they will not be there for the right reason, but to come and reap where they did not sow, if I heard him right, okay? So if that is the case, that also explains why I always say that they resent you even if you help them. Right? So the resentment is always there. Although he came to you and he said, look at where I'm going. I want to take you there with me. And you decided to follow him because of where he's going. Because that's what you led with. You came leading with where you were going. Right? And she decided to follow you because of where you are going. Now you're going to resent her for following you to where you are going. You know, no matter the effort she put into it to help you get there, you are going to resent her for it. Okay? And that's the mindset of a lot of men. All right? This is Struggle Love rebranded. Now I'm almost there. It's not like I don't have anything. No. It's not like I'm struggling. It's not like I'm suffering. I'm almost there. Okay. So hold my hand to the finish line. Then we can enjoy. But why don't you just get to the finish line then? I'm sorry, but you can do that too. If you're almost there, just finish. Why do you want someone to come and hold your hand to cross the finish line? You're almost there. Run faster. Get there. Finish. And then when you're there and you choose, I think I've said it over and over again, we'll all know that this is actually what you want. The number of stories I've heard of women who ended up with these type of men who always have a project, always have a business that never kicks off, that never finalizes, nothing goes anywhere. Every day they are almost there. And then at the end of the day, you become the punching bag. And when they do make it, when they get to the other side, then they will show you how dumb you are and how unworthy and undeserving you are of them. How they deserve the kind of women who they can rub shoulders with. And guess what? They don't like those women too. They just want them in their lives so they can break them down piece by piece and start the process all over again. Okay? Almost there is rebranding of Struggle Love. Alright, I'm just posting this today. I know I have a lot of videos on this channel alone talking about this particular topic, but every time I see another person rebranding it, I'm going to bring it. So when you see it, it doesn't confuse you. It's just Struggle Love repackaged. He doesn't want you, he wants someone else. And guess what? When he gets that person after he's made it, he'll still resent that person for not taking him. I always say, don't go back to them. If you say no, let your no be no and let your yes be yes, okay? Because the sugar that these people will show you, it will surprise you. Although he doesn't want the person who is going to help him get to the finish line, he still doesn't want the one that will be at the finish line. At the end of the day, you can never win with this man, okay? So, tread with caution. If you like, try it and come and tell us how it went for you. But anyway, let's get into some of the stitches and I'm going to come back and talk some more. And leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you.
It would be with you right now with no thought about leaving.
It's not just that they always Christian. It's also partially because like the specific principles that they choose to use, even from the Bible, is like always so weird because it's always like about, you know, waiting for a man to become a thing or like building with him as he grows into a thing and never that he's ready. Because let's be clear, there's a whole lot of scripture that's telling men you need to be ready. That's telling people you need to be ready, that you don't need to be waiting and dragging your feet. You need to be prepared immediately. Why y'all don't ever use them 10 virgins as an example for how you should be in within a marriage and within a relationship? Why aren't they an example of how, hey, I need to make sure that whatever it is I'm doing, that this lady is not fighting for her life in order to help me become a thing. But I think this is why you need to be aware of the ways that men have conversations around relationships. You have to be noticing those subtleties well before you get into a relationship. And this is not advocacy for vetting, because it is what it is. Because on the surface, if you go back and watch more of his videos, you will see that a lot of his content is like very, let God do the work and God centered and going on dates with God. Like, this all sounds really, really good, except these takes can't hide themselves within the fluff, because this is the true nature of what your relationship will look like, where he will consistently do things to you or have you do things for him. And whatever responsibility he has for the things that he puts you through, he will absolve those things and push them off on God. We're going through because God. We're getting through because God. We're not there yet because God. When the reality is, like, sir, just get up and do the thing. And if you're not ready to do whatever the thing is, maybe you're just not ready for a relationship.
Think of giving men advice on how to grow their business and better themselves. Absolutely don't do it. He'll take that, better himself, and go and give it to a woman all the success who doesn't know that he needed another woman to coach him. You can say things like, I believe in you, I trust in you, but absolutely don't guide him. Absolutely don't coach him. They know that you will never see them in the same light as another woman that doesn't know that he needed to be coached by a woman will see him. Don't do it. I did that. Let me tell you something. With my ex-husband, I changed his vocabulary. He used to say that I use more up-leveled words since I married you. He had no credit when I met him. I gave him credit by adding him all of to my credit cards, came back to bite me in the you-know-what later, right? He used to live with his family in a very crappy one-bedroom apartment with like 6 of them. The money that I gave him, they were able to buy a family home with that down payment. And when I say gave him, he conned out of me. So then after all of that, he was able to go back home and marry someone young who he was able to give a green card to. I gave my ex his green card. So he married someone that looked up to him, but I built him. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You owe yourself not to do that.
But these women aren't realizing that they're meeting great men who just need a little support, a little time.
I needed a little support, and I needed a little time too. And guess who gave me that time and support? Me. Myself. No man, or woman for that matter. Women have begun to wake up and realize that they are capable of taking care of themselves. So why would we waste our time on men who are not prepared to provide or be present in the relationship, when so many men have already wasted our time doing that? Everything happens for a reason. But after everything we've been through, we expect men to come correctly or don't come at all. Come with financial stability, emotional stability, and a means of making our lives easier, or stay the away from us.
I've noticed that a lot of men, when they're down, tend to go to women for assistance, whether it's their mother, their sister, their grandmother, their girlfriend, any woman that's around them. He goes to them for assistance. I rarely see a man going to another man for help. It would make more sense for a man to go to another man for assistance. He can get so many resources from them. That guy can help them get a job. He can go to the guy that's always looking so clean for some grooming tips and how to wash his behind. I mean, there's so many resources that can help another man that a woman can't. But no, almost every time a man that is down on his luck will find a woman to help him lift himself back up. Whether it's the girlfriend that sees his potential or the pick-me who sees him as her dream man, he will go to that woman and deplete her of her resources until he gets to where he needs to be. Once he uses them all up and gets to the top, he will drop those women and get with the dream girl as if he's always been at the top with her.
The more you do for a man, the more he will resent you. When they are down and you try to lift them up, he will resent you for it because he see you as above him. They will envy you for doing for them what they couldn't do for themselves. This is why you don't build no man. women have lost their lives, literally, trying to hold a man down and build him and give him some confidence, some money, somewhere to stay, a car to drive. Women have lost their lives. So women, stay in your femininity. Just exist. Don't build him. Because when he reaches his full potential, when he reaches his prime years, his 40s, his 50s, or whenever he come into a significant amount of money, if he win a lottery, baby, he going for his dream girl. I was watching a show a couple weeks back where this woman played the lottery. She was married. She played the lottery, I think won $20 million. She split the lottery ticket with her husband. You know what he did? He left her for a younger woman. And you know what the younger woman ended up doing? He actually ended up sleeping with her sister. This man was disloyal, totally corrupt. He ended up sleeping with her sister, and her boyfriend unalived him. This is a true story. But before the money, he was a hard worker at a postal service, a mailman, a faithful man. But when money came into the picture, it changed him. And that's the reason why a lot of men are still in their woman life, is because they haven't touched their prime years. They haven't touched some money yet. But you will see. And even the lady, the wife who wanted the lottery, she said, I wish I would have never won because I lost my husband. It destroyed my marriage. I didn't know he was going to change. So here she is. She done won 20 million. And she wanted her marriage, her husband, but he didn't want her no more. He felt like he could do better than her. And it cost him his life. And so this is why I tell women, don't build him. If his life ain't together, that should be an automatic turnoff. If he try to come into your life, why is he searching for love? A lot of people not looking for love. They're looking for help. So if his money ain't right, what could he possibly want out of you? Like, what's the motive? He wants you to build him up for the next woman? Why, he done took your best years, your prime years. He done took that away from you because you was building him. And your 20s and 30s, you building him. But baby, when he get to his prime, he going for the woman who stayed in her femininity. The woman who prioritized beauty and fitness. The woman who put herself first, who loved herself. Come on now. Self-love will save you every time. If you tap into that self-love, you will be able to walk away. Uh-oh, this don't serve me. Hold on. I'm not benefiting in this relationship. I'm pouring out. Where's the reciprocity? I poured into you. Where's my return? I'm not getting it. I'm out. I wish you the best. But y'all wait until kids are involved, years are invested, hearts are shattered and broken, then you leave. And then you're broken. And it's going to take you a while for your healing because you didn't leave when this man was using you. You got to leave early. You can't stay. You can't give him no child. My longest relationship I ever been in was 13 months. Literally 13 months. Now 13 years. Now I was a fool. Now I ain't finna sit up here and act like, no, I was a fool. I was lost. But that was 13 months. The longest. And God pulled me up at that thing. So you can't be giving these men years of your life. Because you can't get that back. You can get money back. But time, you can never get that back. So make sure when you see the red flag, you out of there. Come on, y'all, comment below. I'm loving myself. Let's make this a movement as women. Let's raise the bar on who have access to us. All right, I love y'all.
Yeah, they said it all. To be honest, I don't have to add anything. All right. At this point, a word to the wise is enough. All right. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. He said it himself. Even if you help us, okay, if you go back and you re-listen, and if you flew over your head, go back and re-listen to what he said. Even if you help us get to the end, to him, it's a bad idea, because that means that you came into his life because of what was on the table. Not because he told you, hey, I'm getting to the end of the finish line, come and let's enjoy together. Right? Not because of that too, but because he believes that you only came there because of the finish line and what was behind the finish line. But he told you that, all right? So the goalpost will continue forever to shift with this type of men, all right? Unless they find the kind of people that they want. Most of them, they know what they want, but they won't admit it. And that's a different topic for another day. But everybody has said it. Different races, different cultures of women have experienced this. So if they are saying it, they are not lying. And if you like, you can go and try it for yourself and come and tell us the story. And if you have been in a relationship where your man has been faithful and loyal, please share it in the comment section. Those are also positives we want to hear and see, because most of the time the story is always the same. All right? The one that end up struggling with them always end up suffering. Yeah. The more you do for them, the more they resent you. The more you kill yourself and sacrifice yourself, the more they resent you. No matter what you do, they'll keep resenting you. You know why? Because you saw them when they were struggling. Okay? You know what makes them tick. You know everything about them. And that's why they don't like you. They want the women that will look up to them and worship the ground they walk on, because they didn't see them struggle. All right? So, if you like, you go and do it. Let's see if you are the exception to the rule. That's all I'm going to say. But they've said everything. All right? And if I see more videos with a different topic, with a different title, or if I see more struggle love being repackaged and rebranded, I'm going to keep bringing them. But anywho, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.